I think that the biggest opportunity for us Romanians after 20 years is that we can now start to have our own initiatives. I think this is something, a big gift, what has been given to us. And from my personal experience, it is my biggest opportunity is that I could start to work together with Mihai Minescu Trust to try to help people in our communities to have a better life through the initiatives which we have taken. This opening, this possibility of change, of sharing ideas, of sharing knowledge with other people, this is one of the biggest gifts what we received after the revolution. And this gives us then the possibility to do something for our country, to do something real for our country, something to contribute, because this is our duty. Everybody has to contribute to the evolution of the country. And this we are doing through work. I love people. I really love people, and I love the people in our communities where we are working. Now this is spread on 25 villages, and because the people in these communities, they have the power to change their kind of life. They have the power and the feeling for their place. I love the people who are proud of the heritage which they have inherited in these villages, and I am happy that they find their way to put this in value, what they have there. Usually we say in Romania that or other people say about us that the Romanians are very warm, are very welcome to guests. But I think over these 20 years we have now more characteristics, and because of this transition period which has taken place, we have initiatives. We can have initiatives, and sure, like in all other countries with a new democracy, I think the business initiative is the first one. But I am happy that the last years more and more cultural and social initiatives and characteristics of our Romanian people you can see and feel. I often say this, that Romania has the same beauty and diversity like Switzerland, but we have even more. We have something what other countries have lost in Europe and in this world. We have a real rural life, a life which is close to nature and to environment. We have a spirit of community in these rural communities, and we have a very rich folklore in Romania. The poorest people in our village, which have only a horse and cart, when we have visitors, I almost push them to take horse and cart and to do a 3.5 hour walk with horse and cart to our charcoal maker, to the blacksmith, to the tile maker, to see these crafts which are still alive in our villages, because in other countries this is maybe shown in a museum, but in our village this is a normal life, a real life, and this is important, and this is one of the richness of Romania. Romania, and especially Transylvania, was over centuries a multicultural place where many cultures and people have lived. People from many cultures have lived and worked together. I think this is one of the European goals. These are our students, our children, who got many prizes outside of Romania. And something what has not yet the recognition is to put in value our multicultural heritage. I think this could be something very important for Romania, and we have still to work on this. And this is something what is very special for Romania. This multicultural heritage. For sure I would miss it, but I cannot even think about this, because all my ancestors lived here since 1142. This is my home. They came from Luxembourg, invited from King Geza II to come in this place, in this wonderful place. And I never could think to leave this place. And I think it is the duty of all citizens of Romania to try to preserve what we have inherited from our ancestors and work on it and regenerate it for other generations. This is why I could never leave. I thank God every day to be allowed to live today, because it is the biggest opportunity for me in my life to do what I'm doing now. I even could not dream to do what I do now, to find my place in the community and in these communities where I'm working, and to try to feel, to contribute a little bit to the progress of our country. When 20 years ago, my husband Walter and me, we decided to not leave Romania, I never thought that all this can happen, to do so many projects for these communities. We are working, I mean Mihai Minescu Trust, with and for the community. Through this work, what we are doing, the people who live now in our villages, this new community, because the Saxons, they have left the country 20 years ago. Through this project, they take part of this culture, of this heritage, which they is there, and they belong. They feel responsible for what they got there.